Today's horoscope, Libra February 24th, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You could get the chance to strengthen relationships with coworkers or with yourself and your attitudes towards work now. Instead, you might discover more efficient or otherwise improved ways of approaching your work. Today is strong for enthusiasm and motivation. Also today, Mars turns direct after over 2 months of retrograde motion. Mind you, this retrograde period has likely been useful for redirecting you along better paths. In the weeks ahead, career matters can improve, whether this has to do with conditions, clarity, or confidence in your work and your broader goals. Blocks lift, and you are working more on your own terms. Where there was emotional distance or complication in business recently, there is now more directness. There should be a stronger sense of direction and more time spent on moving things forward as you advance. Your best bet now is to avoid seeking instant results. Ease into this new phase. Life was filled with thorns and frustrations, but you're singing a whole new tune. This is because mighty Mars, the red planet of passion and energy, has returned to life in your solar house of achievement. On the one hand, this could shift your priorities away from your personal and romantic life significantly and make it harder for singles to meet someone new if they're constantly on the grind. Couples may feel friction, too, if you're burning the candle at both ends but not making quality, intimate time. Be sure you have your cap on right as you venture into this newfound period. A conversation may inspire you to get a move on. It is time to consider where your professional future is heading once Mercury in Pisces trines Mars retrograde in Cancer. The watery energy is empathetic and action-oriented. You could receive sympathy over your work life while still receiving a much-needed push to move forward. Luckily, your motivation to advance in your career path will return later today, because Mars will station direct in Cancer. Picking yourself and your career path up by the bootstraps might be easier than you anticipated. Knowing the right thing to do for your home will be easy today. If your kitchen needs a paint job, plan it for an upcoming weekend. If your knives need to be sharpened so that you enjoy cooking more, what, knives sharpened? Go ahead and get to it. It's important to improve the quality of kitchen life in your home. Whatever it means to you, the heart of your home is the kitchen, because without nourishment we would not be here. This might be the perfect day for you to go out and try something completely new. Today you're sure to be feeling far more receptive to trying things. The atmosphere will be light and cheerful, giving you the break from life's serious matters you probably need. Perhaps you could make some arrangements to go out with some friends or your special partner to make the occasion even more enjoyable. It is just as the Sun and Mercury are settling into their first weekend in your work sector in 7 days before Venus is due to turn retrograde and start heading back. Mars has reached his last full day in retrograde motion in your career sector. It is Mars' direct turn tomorrow that will take the brakes off this professional year, and with Neptune, the planet of hopes and dreams, who has been in your work sector since 2012 leaving at the end of next month, bringing you to the point where everything will start coming together. Until then, there is a chance today to pause. Just as Venus, planet of love, moves into her final 7 days in your relationship sector, the moon not only leaves your communication sector, but just as Juno, the queen of commitment, is settling into her first weekend here. While the moon connected with both over the last few days, making it easier to give your emotional responses and relationships a voice, over the coming weeks Venus and Juno are set to become a tight unit. Daily Planetary Overview. The battle is finally over. After what may have felt like a long and exhausting struggle, Mars stations direct in Cancer today, marking the end of its retrograde journey. If you've been feeling sluggish, emotionally drained, or caught in a cycle of hesitation and second-guessing, this shift brings a welcome surge of energy and motivation. It's as if the fog has lifted, allowing you to move forward with a renewed sense of clarity and purpose. Have you ever woken up one day and suddenly felt more in control, as if something just clicked into place? That's the kind of energy today brings: a fresh start, a new rhythm, and a feeling that progress is finally within reach. You may notice that tasks that once felt tedious or overwhelming now seem manageable, and your ability to set boundaries and express your needs becomes more natural. If you've been holding back your emotions, especially feelings of frustration or unresolved tension, Mars direct encourages you to release them in a healthy and constructive way. It's important to acknowledge the lessons learned during the retrograde period rather than rushing ahead without reflection. What challenges have you faced over the past few months? What patterns have emerged in your relationships, work, or personal goals? This is a valuable time to integrate those insights and use them to shape your next steps. With Mars gaining momentum, you may also find yourself viewing the world through a new lens. Things that were once hidden or unclear could suddenly make sense, allowing you to make decisions with greater confidence. If you've recently experienced moments of doubt, trust that the clarity you've been seeking is beginning to emerge. Now is the perfect time to share what you've learned with those around you, whether that's through meaningful conversations, creative expression, or simply being more open about your experiences. Have you ever noticed how sharing your story can help others see things from a fresh perspective? Your insights could be exactly what someone else needs to hear right now. Taking care of yourself is essential, especially as your energy levels start to increase. When Mars shifts, it can feel like an internal fire reigniting, but that doesn't mean you have to charge ahead full speed without rest. Balance is key. Pay attention to your physical and mental well-being. Are there any habits that no longer serve you? With an increased awareness of your own needs, this is an ideal moment to make small but impactful changes, whether that's adjusting your routine, improving your diet, or setting aside time for self-care. Even something as simple as getting more fresh air, stretching, or drinking more water can make a noticeable difference in how you feel. Communication also takes on a powerful role today. You may find it easier to express your thoughts with confidence, and others are more receptive to your ideas. If you've been avoiding a difficult conversation, now is a good time to address it with honesty and clarity. People may even seek your advice, valuing your perspective and the wisdom you've gained through recent experiences. Have you ever had someone unexpectedly turn to you for guidance, and in the process of helping them, you realize just how much you've grown yourself? This is one of those moments where your ability to listen and support others strengthens your own sense of purpose and direction. Intellectually, your mind is sharp, making it a great day for problem solving, learning, and engaging in deep discussions. You might feel an increased curiosity, a desire to explore new ideas, or even take the lead in conversations. If you've been contemplating a new project or considering an opportunity, trust that you have the insight and determination to see it through. However, leadership isn't just about pushing your own agenda, it's also about listening. As you share your thoughts, be mindful of others' perspectives and be open to collaboration. Have you ever been in a conversation where one simple shift in understanding changed everything? That kind of breakthrough energy is available to you now. After all this mental and social activity, take some time to reflect. While it's exciting to move forward, integrating your experiences will ensure that you're building on a solid foundation rather than rushing ahead impulsively. Find a quiet moment to check in with yourself, whether that's through journaling, meditation, or simply sitting with your thoughts. The shifts happening now are leading you towards something greater, and by staying present and intentional, you'll be able to navigate this new chapter with clarity and confidence. As you move through the day, embrace this powerful transition. Step into your strength, trust the insights you've gained, and allow yourself to take action with renewed energy. Progress is no longer a distant goal, it's happening now, and you are more than ready to step forward.